Do you ever feel like you are carrying a weight that's not entirely your own, but handed down through generations? This invisible yet burdensome legacy is generational trauma, shaping our lives in profound, often unseen ways. Today we're venturing into the depths of understanding and healing these deep-seated wounds. We will explore 5 steps and powerful strategies for bridging the gap between past anguish and future healing. We will navigate through acknowledgement, conversation, and spirituality to break cycles and craft a new legacy of resilience and peace. Spirituality is a potent tool in the healing process. Integrating spirituality into the journey towards healing offers new pathways for you to find peace, connection, and a deeper sense of purpose, ultimately facilitating a break from the cycles of pain that have echoed through your family for generations. Generational trauma refers to the psychological effects and emotional pain passed down from one generation to the next. It often stems from significant traumatic events or patterns of abuse, neglect, or significant hardship experienced by one generation, affecting the psychological and emotional well-being of subsequent generations. Each of us carry more than just our own stories. We bear the silent echoes of our ancestors' struggles, an unseen burden known as generational trauma. Research states that we carry 7 generations of trauma within us. Let's take a moment to break this down to get a clear picture of what this actually represents. Bear with me a moment. According to psychologist Dr. Marielle Bouquet, 7 generations reflects a total of 255 histories, including 128 fifth great-grandparents, who birthed 64 fourth great-grandparents, who birthed 32 third great-grandparents, who birthed 16 great-great-grandparents, who birthed 8 great-grandparents, who birthed your 4 grandparents, who birthed your 2 parents, who birthed you. This statistic not only highlights the longevity of trauma's impact, but also emphasizes the urgent need for awareness, effective interventions, and healing strategies to create new experiences for ourselves and our children's children. Trauma isn't just about the events or hardships our ancestors faced. It's about how these experiences seep into our lives, leaving a legacy of emotional and psychological challenges. Its significance can't be overstated. It touches every aspect of life, manifesting in various forms, including anxiety, depression, or patterns of behavior that negatively impact our lives and relationships, families, and communities. Trauma creates anxieties that keep us awake at night, an inability to cope with stress, make sound decisions, form healthy relationships, manage money effectively, and engage positively with the world around us. It can also manifest through epigenetic changes, where the effects of trauma impact gene expression, further influencing the health and well-being of future generations. Let's talk about the healing process in breaking these cycles. Step 1. Awareness. Acknowledging the presence of generational trauma is often the hardest part of this process. Awareness begins with self-reflection and education. It allows you to see beyond your immediate struggles to the broader narrative that has been unfolding through your lineage. You learn to spot the subtle signs of trauma passed down through generations which shape your life, as well as have a willingness to piece together the puzzle of your family's past and understand the roots of your pain. This exploration can be enlightening but also daunting, as it will challenge you to face truths you might rather avoid. Yet it's in this brave space of recognition that you become empowered to heal. illuminating the path to a future where you are no longer bound by the past, but are free to create a new legacy of health and happiness. Step 2, tracing the roots, deepens our journey into healing by guiding us to understand the origins of the patterns we've identified. This stage involves actively engaging in dialogues with family members, an approach that can unveil invaluable insights and stories previously untold. This is where you may encounter another hurdle. In this step, I found the most difficult challenge when confronting my own generational patterns. I'm talking about the silence that often shrouds conversations concerning trauma. Oftentimes, family members do not want to talk about the past or simply may not remember. This silence, born of stigma and fear, can feel like a barrier to healing. Silence is a societal whisper telling us that some stories are better left untold. The emotional roller coaster that accompanies this work can feel overwhelming. Yet I urge you to lean into the discomfort and foster open dialogues with your family. This may mean embracing family therapy as a safe space to voice these untold stories. It's in these shared spaces that healing finds its voice. Additionally, journaling about your own experiences and the dynamics you've observed within your family serves as a powerful tool for reflection and discovery, helping us to see patterns we may have missed. Conducting genealogy research further enriches this exploration, revealing historical events and behaviors that have shaped our ancestors' experiences. This investigative process not only demystifies the cycles we're caught in, but also empowers us with knowledge, setting the foundation for genuine healing and transformation. Stage 3, taking responsibility, is a pivotal moment in our healing journey, emphasizing the importance of owning our present and consciously choosing how we respond to our inherited legacies. This stage encourages us to shift our perspective from seeing ourselves as victims of our circumstances to becoming empowered agents of change. It's about acknowledging that while we may not have chosen the past, we have the power to shape our future. Embracing this responsibility is the first step toward breaking cycles and forging a path of healing and growth. Resistance, both internal and external, will test your resolve. Change, after all, is an intimidating journey met with hesitance from within and resistance from those around us, afraid to challenge the status quo. Like me, you may be the first person in your family who challenges traumatic generational patterns. To counter resistance, I encourage you to embrace patience and perseverance. Lead by example and establish boundaries that protect your peace and evolution. Leading by example, showing that change, though scary, is the pathway to healing, can inspire others to join you in this journey. Your consistency and commitment to healing will slowly but surely inspire your biggest critics. In stage 4, breaking the patterns, you journey to the heart of personal transformation, focusing on the vital work of changing your thought patterns, behaviors, and emotional responses. This change underscores a powerful truth. The real power for change lies within you. It's about recognizing that the journey to break free from generational trauma is deeply self-focused, requiring you to take a hard look at yourself and decide who you want to be moving forward. By actively choosing to alter the narratives you've inherited and lived by, you start to dismantle the harmful cycles that have shadowed your family for generations. This process isn't about changing others or rewriting the past. It's about reshaping your inner world, one thought and one action at a time. Here, in the forge of self-reflection and commitment, you begin to craft a new legacy, one of healing, resilience, and hope. As you aim for sustained change, remember, the goal isn't perfection, but progress. building a supportive community, and setting small, achievable goals creates a scaffold of lasting transformation. It's in these steps taken together that we find our way forward, redesigning the legacy of our families and nurturing a future where healing and hope flourish. This journey is challenging, but it's also filled with hope, a chance to redefine your legacy and break free from the cycles of trauma. In the healing journey of generational trauma, integrating spirituality can be a profound source of strength and renewal. Connecting to something greater than oneself offers a sense of meaning that transcends personal struggles. It's not just about finding answers, but about feeling a part of the larger tapestry of life. Engaging in practices like meditation, prayer, and attending spiritual gatherings can open your heart and mind to this broader perspective, offering solace and direction in times of loneliness and inner turmoil. Practices like mindfulness, yoga, and diving into spiritual texts can be beacons of light in darker times, guiding you towards inner peace. These practices aren't just about physical or mental discipline. They are pathways to understanding and managing your emotions in a way that nurtures your overall well-being. This spiritual path also leads us to the warmth and solidarity of community. There's something incredibly powerful about sharing space and intention with others who are on similar journeys. By joining spiritual communities or groups, we tap into a collective energy that supports and uplifts, making the burden we carry feel lighter. Together, we create a space where healing is a shared journey and every step forward is a victory for all. As you incorporate spiritual practices into your life, it's crucial to carve out moments for personal reflection and meditation. These quiet times are sacred, allowing you to connect deeply with your inner self and the divine. Spiritual counseling can also play a significant role, offering guidance and insights that help navigate the complexities of your healing process. And let's not forget the healing power of nature. Immersing yourself in the natural world will remind you of the beauty and interconnectedness of all things, encouraging a sense of harmony and peace. Embracing these spiritual practices and insights can transform the way we view and deal with generational trauma. It's about more than just healing ourselves. It's about contributing to the healing of our families, communities, and ultimately the world. Through spirituality, we find not only a path to personal peace, but also a way to bring light and hope to others, creating ripples of healing that can transcend generations. Stage 5. Letting go and forgiving presents us with perhaps the most profound challenge yet, releasing the pain and trauma inflicted by one's family. This stage introduces the concept of forgiveness, not as a mere act of forgiving, but as a transformative process that liberates both the individual and the family lineage from the heavy chains of generational trauma and destructive cycles. Forgiveness here is understood as an act of profound strength, a choice to free oneself from the grasp of past hurts and to intentionally stop the transmission of these wounds to future generations. It's about acknowledging the pain, understanding its roots, and deciding to move forward with compassion and lightness. Through forgiveness, we not only heal ourselves, but also open a pathway for healing within our family, breaking cycles of trauma and fostering a legacy of understanding and resilience. I appreciate you for listening to this point. I congratulate you on your courageous choice and commitment to being a cycle breaker. I encourage you to embrace your healing journey with an open heart and mind, considering how spiritual awareness can support your path and heal your future generations. Thank you for tuning into my frequency today. Please like, share, and subscribe to help my channel grow and reach more like minds. I'd love to hear how you are liberating yourself of the past. I invite you to share your story in the comments below. To To explore more on spiritual awakening, watch this video next. Until next time, beloved.